why I hate certain people. Well, it's not that I hate certain people, but it's more like it's just people annoy me, you know? For example, like in church, there's moments where I have been annoyed by people from church because um, just because we go to church or, because of my parents, they think I should be, like them, like all happy or motivated or spiritually or, like, you know, show my gratitude towards God and this and that. The type of mindset or the type of life they have and the way they are, I guess, in my mind, I think they think that I should be like that, like grateful. But the one thing that they don't understand is the reason why I am the way I am is because of my dad, you know? Like, one of the things that bothers me is that when my dad goes to church and, last night he was doing something else, like drinking, and then the next day he goes to church with us, he's all like, trying to fit in church and this and that, being part of it, but like, he's not. And they treat my dad like kind of like one of them, like if he's like if he's part of them, and they don't know the way he is. They don't really know the way he is. If they knew the way he is, the way I do, or the way his family does, then they wouldn't like him, and maybe they will be on my side, like there's moments in church where I wouldn't want to talk with anybody, or I would just like ignore people, not do anything with, not having to do anything with anyone. And then, when church is over, just go to the car and just wait, and kind of, just isolate myself. But I isolate myself because I just want to be alone, because people don't understand what I'm going through with my dad. They don't know the problems that the family has with my dad. They don't understand. They don't know. They don't, they don't live with him, so they don't know. And it just bothers me, like, it bothers me. And and not just in church, but in general, like, there's moments where I've gone to work and, maybe I had a bad moment with my dad, or there's something that my dad did, and mentally the next day I gotta go to work and I just gotta pretend, kind of like brush it off, kind of like pretend it didn't happen. And it's just kind of like hard, because then like I gotta deal with, with my dad, I gotta deal with my dad at the house, then I gotta deal with workers or customers, at work, and it piles up on me. And I've been frustrated and so burned out, because I have to deal. There's moments where I gotta deal with my dad, and then I gotta deal with people from work, and then I gotta deal with workers. And it's like, they think out, because there's moments where I've been awkward, or I've been like, away. I've been like, I guess I've given like a certain look, but it's not towards them. It's just like something that I'm going through, and then I guess they get uncomfortable with me because they think that I'm looking at them, or maybe because I hate them or something, but I don't. It's hard. It's hard dealing with problems at the house and then trying to be someone that you're not at work, trying to be positive, trying to be friendly. It's just hard for me, and I don't know how other people do it, but like for me it's hard. Gotta pretend to be nice, smiling, friendly, all of this, and like trying to get along with your coworkers. Like, it's hard, man. Like, I can't, it's hard for me to get along with my coworkers when I gotta deal things with my dad at the house, and like, I hate him, man. Like, bro, that one manager, I'm not gonna say who his name was, Like, it was from HEB Riverside. You're so annoying, man. Like, I wasn't even looking at you. I was just so, like, I was having problems in my house, and I was just having some, like, mental issues in a way. And you know, you're making it all about yourself, like, oh, this guy's looking at me, or doesn't stop looking at me. Like, dude, maybe it wasn't me, but I heard something like that, and maybe it was me. I could be wrong, but if it was, like, fuck you, bitch. Like, I wasn't even like looking at you like that, or if you think I was like looking at you for that, like, man, like, what the fuck? Like, I got other problems. Like, come on, man. You're like, what, 40, 50 years old? You're an old geezer. Come on, man. Like, you're too childish for that, man. And the other managers I had, who was the other manager? There was a woman, and well, I was alright with her, but the way I was awkward, because there would be moments where they would talk to me, but like, I would try not to look at their eyes, or they would ask me something to do job related, and then I'll be like, okay, but I wouldn't like make eye contact, and then it would just get awkward. And that is my fault, and I feel sorry about that, but come on, like, you gotta give me a break, you know? Like, there's been things I had to handle mentally, and I just didn't know how to react, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I wanted to say that about that other guy. Come on, man. It's just, nah, man. But I've had other problems with other managers. Like, the thing that I don't understand is that there's certain managers where, like, you know, when I was at the Old Turf, there would be moments that, like, with a certain manager, like, I'll make eye contact, but like, it will be like an awkward one. Like, both of us will make eye contact, but like, we'll just like stare at each other. But you know, I wouldn't know what to do in that moment, because my mind would kind of cut off, kind of like a deer looking at headlights. I'll be like, because I have problems. You know, I'm going through problems, and it's just hard for me to, like, you know, socialize with people. I'm not a very sociable person. So yeah, it's hard for me sometimes to communicate with people, and sometimes I don't want to communicate with people, because if I do, I feel like I'm gonna make them awkward, or I'm gonna make things awkward for both of us, and I'm gonna make things uncomfortable. So that's why there's moments where I just simply ignore them, not because I hate them, because of things I will do at the end, or like, you know, I'll make things awkward for both of us. It's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, I mean, bro, sometimes people can be so annoying, and there's other people that are, I guess, chill, but like, you know. But yeah, I mean, I guess this is just my take towards my moments, or towards how I feel about certain people, or moments that I've had with people. And yeah, I mean, look, I'm an introvert, okay? I don't like being around too many people. You know, I prefer just to be, you know, working by myself. That's it, you know. There's moments I do want to work with other people, but it depends on how they are. If there are people that are chill and cool with me, then, you know, I'm cool with them. But yeah, that's it about this video. It's just about certain topics, mostly about talking about just, you know, people and not liking them. Not all of them, just some of them. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.